So we've looked at integrating basic functions. I call them basic. They're polynomial functions. Okay. Let's look at some different techniques that we can use now. Now, there's no particular order that we could teach this in, or that I could teach this in. So I'm just going to jump straight, first of all, to a technique which you might want to use. Okay. So when you can't sort of do, or when you get faced with something like this, so let's have a look. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, so the first technique which I'm going to teach you for integration is integration by substitution. Now, first of all, and I'm going to give you 30 seconds to have a look at that, how would you go about finding the area function for 3x minus 5 all squared? How would you go about solving that?
What if I do something like 0, right? Maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah, like switch, put instead of 3x minus 5, it's u.
Absolutely, yeah. So one way that we could do this is by saying, well, that's the awkward thing at the moment, okay? That's the awkward thing. So I'm going to set u to be that awkward function. It's a bit like a function within a function. Are you happy with that? Function within a function. So I'm going to let u, or it can be whatever you like, I'm just setting u to be that function, okay? 3x minus 5. In which case, my integral becomes, well, that's now u, isn't it? So the u squared with respect to x. Is this enough?
Nope.
Why not?
Because we need to convert the, no, we need to take the, we get rid of the dx.
Why do we need to get rid of the dx?
Because otherwise we cannot convert, you know, it's take the integral of u according to du actually.
Good. So when you're integrating, this bit here simply means you're moving a little bit in that direction. Yeah, you're moving a little bit in that direction. But if you have a function in terms of u, then the areas no longer match up, do they? Because you've got a function that's given as like a function of u, the height of that rectangle is given in terms of u, but then you're giving a change in a different variable. In other words, that needs to be in terms of u. What this literally means, you're integrating that function with respect to that variable. Okay? At the moment, you've got a function with u in, you need that to be in terms of u as well. Does that make sense? Right? So how can we find dx? How can we find dx? Right. So we've got a function u equals, so u is a function of, in terms of x. In other words, we could differentiate this. Now, if we differentiate it, what's it going to be? Yeah, because it's a function of u in terms of x. Function of u in terms of x, so du by dx. Okay? Now, what is the derivative of this function?
3.
It's 3. Okay? Now, remember, I'm after dx. I'm after dx. How could I find that from here? Remember, this du by dx, it's literally just a fraction. It's rise over run. Okay? So change in y over a change in x, or a change in u over a change in x. So therefore, because it's a fraction, if I flip it upside down, if I find the reciprocal, in other words, dx by du, then surely I should just find the reciprocal of the right-hand side as well.
Yes.
That makes sense, right? Okay. Now if I just want to find dx, I just want dx. Are you happy? It's just a fraction. Just multiply through by du.
Yes.
Yeah? So dx is 1/3 of du. Make sense to everyone? I'm literally just rearranging this thing to find dx equals. Okay? My change in x is just 1/3 of my change in u. Right? Now I can substitute that back in here. Okay? So I end up with the integral of u squared, no longer in terms of x, no longer dx, because dx is just 1/3 du. Make sense to everyone? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Well, look, is the third actually going to make a difference to the integral? So in other words, is the integral of 1/3 lots of u squared with respect to u, how's that going to change? It's going to be proportional to 1/3 times the integral of u squared du. In fact, it's going to be equal to. You happy with that? I'm literally just saying I can pull that constant out. It's not going to affect my integration at all. So a third of that function should be the same as the third of the integral of that function. Yeah, so in other words, I can pull that out, right? And then it's just exactly the same as I was doing at the start, okay? So what is the integral of u squared? What is my area function of u squared with respect to u?
U over 3 divided by 3.
U over 3 divided by 3. Does that make sense? Yeah? What am I missing?
Plus C.
Perfect. And then I can just tidy this up. So I get 1 times u cubed, that's u cubed, then 3 times 3, that's over 9, plus c.
But should we C over 9? Or C over 3 because I thought 1 over 3 would be multiplied with both u
Yes.
over 3
It
divided
is.
by 3 plus C.
Ah, it doesn't matter. So that's a really good question. Strictly speaking, absolutely, Benjamin, you got it. Strictly speaking, I should have done that because a third is being multiplied by the entire area function. However, think about this. C is just a number. I don't know what number it is. It's just a constant. It's just a number. Which means that when I multiply a third by that number, it's still a number. Yeah, in which case it's still going to be a constant. So strictly speaking, this thing and this thing are different, but it doesn't matter. It's just a constant. C just represents a number. It's not a variable. Okay, so a third of a number is still a number, hence I still write plus C. Really good question though. Yeah? Okay, now can I leave my answer like this? Why not? Good. My original function was in terms of x. Yeah? I wanted to find the area function in terms of x. Given my area function in terms of u, what am I going to do with that? Right? But that's okay because I know that u is just 3x minus 5. So why not make the substitution here? Okay? So in other words, u is equal to 3x minus 5, so I just replace it. That would be my area function of 3x minus 5 all squared with respect to x. Make sense? Good. Could I have done it in any other way? There is a way that I could have done it. I could have expanded this out first. Because it's just as power 2, it's not going to take that long, right? And then it would just be a straightforward integration question. But I wanted to illustrate the idea of integration by substitution, okay?